Hello everyone, welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, that's about as normal as this video is getting because, well, it was a bad race. It's been a while, this video coming, because I did the race. It took me quite a few hours, you'll see why, and I lost all motivation essentially because it was just terrible. I was ashamed of the race, it was a bad race, bad series of races, and I didn't want to commentate it or edit it or do anything on this game. So yeah, I mean, there's an intro to a video. But my teammate didn't even manage to set a lap in quali and got a 5-second penalty, so down in 19th he's starting. Now, I did mention in the last video I'm sort of expecting to win this race. Well, I've not appeared yet, and that's because I am there on pole position, shocked by 7.5 tenths. So I had the pace I expected, even though I I crashed in practice. And straight to the strategy then, going to lap 18 or 19-ish on these option tyres. And then going to go for primes. And yes, I crashed in practice, retired the car, destroyed the car, decided to not restart. Here we are then, pretty decent start, not that much wheel spin, trying to get a good start. So short into the first corner, hopefully I can stay ahead, but no, Rosberg's already ahead, trying to outbrake him into the first corner, but he brakes quite late there. And well, we've already lost position, that is not good. And coming out to half around lap 2. And it's looking not too bad, but Hamilton just committed up our inside and utterly taken us out. Just, that was out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. We're now down to P4, so we've lost 2 positions. On to lap 3, and we're not doing too bad for now. We're starting to get on Rogan, and we've spun it. We've tapped the barrier, and as I said, I destroyed my car in practice. Did a few laps in quali. I'm massively under practice for this track. And here we go, coming into the chicane once again, and for some reason they go very, very slowly, but that's given us 2 free positions there. So now to P2, and there's a yellow flag here, so the Sainz just ahead. We've got to be careful. He's right at the racing line, slowing right down though, so we end up taking him clean out, and I think he just took Raikkonen clean out as well. And Hamilton's very slow ahead, so he might have broken his front wing then, so we're on lap 6, and so far this race is incredibly eventful. And Lewis Hamilton there, going into the box. He must have broken his wing, so that leaves us P1. After 6 laps, as we come to half around the 7th lap, then we have to go yellow flags. We're wary of what's going to happen ahead. And just come on the corner now. There's just a complete blockage on the track. Massively lock the wheels. Take a Toro Rosso out there. And I got a warning for a collision with Verstappen. No front wing damage. I don't know how, but I got through that with no front wing damage. I'm utterly amazed at that. And we're now to skip ahead. It looks like we're going to overtake Verstappen for the blue flags. And Perez, who's in P2. Under blue flags. So this isn't good. But he just contacted the middle of the barrier. Oh, dear God. That was... Whoa, we almost hit him again. And amazingly, our front wing still isn't damaged then. So, coming now to the second race. And actually, that wasn't my first try that we just saw. That was my, I don't know, 3rd or 4th try. It was not my first try, that's for sure. So, so yeah, there's that. And so we're trying again. You might have saw that my lap count is reduced to lap 13 or 14. I'm supposed to pit on lap 13 or 14 for these tyres. And we just saw a flash of it there. That's because it's given me worn tyres. So after all those incidents, and part of the reason I restarted was going to add 8 cars, by the way. It's given me worn tyres. So I'm using the same tyres that I restarted that last race on. It's not reset my tyre wear. So that's good news for everyone involved. So I decided to put on the first lap. We're now coming to the end of lap 9. And Carlos Sainz here, we're looking pretty good on the outside, all over the, almost all over, we're all over the curb. And oh, bit of contact there. He's pushed us into the barrier. Does that give us wing damage? Yes, it does. So once again, utterly screwed over by the AI there. He just hit the barrier and just understeered straight into us. So we decided to stay out, but it's not really worked. We've got no steer, and we've clocked the barrier again. Another spin. So yeah, lap 10. We decided to stay out for another lap to see if it was like. It wasn't good. Let's restart again. There you can see it. Lap 12 or lap 12 to 13 is when we're supposed to pit. So that's about 6 laps previous to what it was before, which isn't great. But anyway, we're trying again. 5 lights and we're away. We're going to try and cover off Rosberg this time. We're going to try to go to the outside, which is working pretty nicely. But Hamilton just steamed up our inside. He's going to be very tight, so we're going to try and get back under him here, which has worked quite nicely. We've got a pretty good exit as well. We can't quite come over on him, though. We never quite got behind us there in the Mercedes. Look at that, the Mercedes power. I'm running high wings, but even so, we try and hang it on the outside round here, which is working pretty nicely so far. Up the inside, I'm now desperate to stay ahead of this guy, because I've been screwed up by the game already by having no tyre wear. I'm desperate to stay ahead, so I've managed to brake very late on the inside. Bit of contact there. I did outbrake myself undoubtedly there. So let him go back through there. And we have commit up the inside into the chicane though. To the hairpin rather. Oh, lots of contact there. Am I through? No, I'm not. He's still there, which I did not realise. And he was just completely my blind spot there. I'm just utterly taking him out. So I did back off a little bit there. But do you know what? I'm carrying on because I've got worn tyres and I'm having to pit on lap 1. And that was quite unfair, but and I was way too aggressive. But at this point, I'm starting to get mad. As I said, this isn't even my first try. Unfortunately, my first couple of tries, I didn't record. Well, I did record and then deleted it because obviously I thought that wasn't an issue. And, oh, I've just clocked the barrier there. Damaged wing. Would you believe it? And you can see I'm starting to get mad now. Utterly taking Rosberg out there. And yeah, so it's not going great so far. Not gonna lie. We're starting again. We've got similar sort of tyre wear there. So we're still starting these with these used tyres. And well, I can tell you, this is the final race. You know, at this point, I thought, you know what? I've just got to crack on. Whatever happens here, I've got a lap, and as Hamilton once again charges up her inside. We're going to try and do the same move as last lap. Oh, we got massive amounts of oversteer. That's not worked at all. And actually, Grosjean with the Mercedes engine is going to steam around our inside. And wow, he's well past us, and that is insane. We're going to try and get around him very quickly. A bit of contact there. Tried to sneak on the outside, didn't work. And this is not going great. We're going to have a look at the inside. Yes, we are. We're going to try and brake late, but not as late as we did the previous time with Hamilton. It looks like that's worked quite well. Oh, big contact there. He just came right over on us. I didn't leave him just about enough room, but he just came over on us and still making contact with me there. Yeah, incredibly aggressive on this track, and he's still on me outside, so I've got to leave him some room. Still on me outside, but he's going to be plenty of room around here, so that's going to be able to take the position back. And yeah, so like I said, this is my final. At this point, I was pretty annoyed. I'm not going to lie, pretty frustrated. I just wanted to get this over and done with. I decided that it might even almost got the barrier again. It might even, you know, make my tyre wear worse. So, and I don't know if I was using up my other tyres. You know, if in a previous effort I got to the point of using softs, I didn't know if that soft tyre wear was going to carry over. So, I just thought, do you know what? This race, you got to finish it. You've got to finish it. You saw that massive corner cut, because quite frankly, at this point, I did not care. I know a lot of you are going to moan about that, but I was so frustrated. The AI are ridiculous. The track's ridiculous. The starts are ridiculous. The tyre wear bug's ridiculous. It was just, everything was just utterly ridiculous, to be honest with you. So I don't actually care much, but this time I've decided to stay out. I'm not going to pit at the end of the first lap because that obviously wasn't working for me. So I'm going to see how long I can make it, and I've got to lap 8, just about. And we only lost 7 seconds to Hamilton, so that's not too bad. 3 seconds we gained on Grosjean, so considering we started with 10 lap old tyres, that's actually really not too bad. But you can see that we're generating a lot of understeer now. This is not looking good, is it? It's looking even visually quite slow. And we're a 10th down on our best. So we actually go into first. Let's try and drift it through the corners just to try and get the front end to stick. No, not to stick, rather to get the car to rotate around the corner, because the front end was just sliding across the track. And bit of throttle there. Look at that. There's just no front grip at all. And the rear grip's also starting to drop off, which is not good news for me at all. But we're going to put on this lap. We're going to hope we can get to the end on soft tyres. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible or not. And just sort of sliding through all these corners now, and I'm sort of sliding into the bit of rear wheel spin there, so rear tyres are starting to go off now. Oh, we've clocked the inside of the barrier there. Had half a spin, but luckily managed to recover that. Just a nice little tap with the rear on the barrier, which worked beautifully to recover us. It looks like the rears are now gone off. Yeah, there's quite a lot of rear wheel spin now. These rears have gone off. You see the car rotating when I don't want it to now. It's stark contrast to what I had a second ago. And just pretty much drifting into the pit lane there. And, well, at least we've not damaged our front wing this time. So we've managed to get to lap 8, and we can finally dump these tyres. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the end on softs, but all I'm thinking is, right, get back out on the track with brand new softs, push very hard, and hope that Hamilton comes out behind you, then keep him behind till the end, because overtaking is very difficult. So keep behind till the end, even if you can have very worn tyres. That is the plan at the moment. But, oh, as I once again make the same mistake, I managed to luckily not get any ring damage, though. That was very lucky, because that was just as hard as the previous time, it looked to me. I didn't get any wing damage, and you see me desperately checking the damage screen there, just really hoping that I didn't. But anyway, it's giving it there to lap 10 now. Only the next lap, we've managed to catch up to Felipe Nasrat, and we're in P8, so we've not actually lost too much time, so it was definitely worth staying out. A little bit of contact there, but he's got no grip. But looks like we're going to try on the outside. His next corner, is that going to work? Hopefully it doesn't take us out. Bit of contact, but he leaves us just enough room. And that is an awesome move there. We've managed to make that stick beautifully. Bit of wheel spin there, and I'm desperate to get past these guys, because as I said before, I need to push to gain the time to Hamilton. So I really need to get past us. Now he's going to look on the outside, and he's managed to outbrake us there. Luckily gives us too much room, really. But that was an ambitious move. And on to lap 11 now, just the next lap. I managed to catch back up to Felipe Massa, so I've got a lot of pace over these guys. And I can tell you, the first race I did, my pace was probably a bit better than Mercedes. So realistically, without the tyre wear stuff, I've got a bit better pace than Mercedes. We're trying to on the outside of Massa here now. They're braking very late. Get also an big contact. He almost pushes me into the barrier. Luckily, he doesn't. He's still on my inside. They're going to have to give him some room. No contact that time, and that worked nicely. Got DRS as well to make sure he's not going to get too close to me, which there's no chance of that. So up to P6 now. We've still got 2 more cars to navigate before we can start pushing the lap times and trying to make sure Hamilton's behind us when he pits at around our lap 18, 19-ish. He'll probably pit as we're going to try and nail the curb and get well alongside Sebastian Vettel here, but we're going to back out of it this time because we saw what happened previously. And actually, he managed to not hit the barrier. I backed out of it there, expecting him to hit the barrier because I was going to dive back underneath him. And that's just not what happened. And I've just gone massively deep there. And again, I just didn't care. I'll be honest, I just did not care. I was trying to... we almost tried to duck back under him there, but didn't quite have the braking ability to be able to do that. And come on the final corner now, nailing that curb. But he's got DRS as well, unfortunately. So no chance to move down this straight because they're very, very fast in a straight line. And I've got massively deep there, though. Big contact with the barrier. Does that damage my wing? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I have once again got massively lucky there. That was the extra speed with DRS. I forgot to compensate with the braking. So massively got away with that one. But skip it to lap 14 then. So I think it's about 2 laps later or so. Managed to make up that lap time once again quite swiftly. And we're now all over Vettel. Will we have a look at the inside here? We're going to have a look at it. Can we make it work? We're going to try and brake very late. And I'm going to squeeze him out now. That's the move done, I think. Yes, just about. Move done. That was pretty sweet. As he comes very, very, very close to taking us out then. Wow. Wow. And I'm going to show you the first replay of the race. Not everything I'm showing replays of because I didn't have all of it and B, none of it's all that good camera angles. But let's have a look then. So he comes pretty close to taking us out there. Just has a little look inside. And oh, God, that is so close. A little tap there would have sent me spinning and sent me into a deep, deep rage. So thankfully, he didn't quite touch us there. But now come back to the action. And it's Daniel Kvyat. And once again, Vettel has a look up or inside there. And I can tell you that compromised my corner there because I saw the arrows coming. I saw him coming in the mirror. And I compromised my line heavily and broke a little bit later. You know, let go of the brakes a little bit to make sure he didn't. And that was once again incredibly close. But Kvyat is very slow. As we can that was pretty outrageous. But he's probably still going to hit us. Yes, he is. Good. Can we make the move stick? Now I think we've just about managed to make it happen. We're going to leave him a bit of space, but nope. We've managed to get past him. He's got a bit of wheel spin there. And that allows Vettel straight through then. So let's move down up to P4. We'll just start concentrating on Lewis Hamilton. But Sebastian Vettel has a... Wow, once again. Very nearly takes us out. And let's have Ryan on board with Sebastian Vettel for this whole section now. And let's have a look. So you see us ahead there. I mean, he had enough room, didn't he? That's why they keep hitting me, because they're not going as tight as they could to the inside. And it looks like Ricciardo must get a bit of wheel spin perhaps with the DRS, so that enables Vettel to get past that. And look how much he's gaining on me, even down this straight. And they just break so much later, and oh, wow, that was even closer than I thought. That was incredibly close, but luckily he didn't manage to contact us. It's lap 18 now. Looks like everyone's pitting ahead, so we're in P4 at the moment. We've been pushing the last couple of laps. Now everyone's pitting, so we're going to be up to P3, P2. Looks like Lewis Hamilton's just coming to pit exit now. Well, looks like we're going to get past him. Yes, we are. We didn't even see him come out the pit lane, so we're now in P1. So our strategy has worked amazingly. It's now all about seeing if we make these tyres last. And we're quite away, actually, quite a few seconds up the road. And well, brought into traffic just a couple of laps later. Roberto Meri, and he has a bit of contact with the barrier. That allows us to have a look at the outside and can we make it stick. Yes, we can. Beautiful move. I did not expect that to stick, but I thought I'd have to go for it. And I can tell you the last couple of laps, Hamilton's been maintaining the gap to me, so he's at least got equivalent pace. So I'm wary towards the end he'll be faster, so I'm really trying to maintain this gap now, pushing quite hard in the traffic. But also, I'm in P1 now, so I'm wary. I'm a little bit more conscious of a lot of tyres there. A little bit more conscious of track limits, because I'm in the lead now. I don't need to abuse track limits at all anymore. Not that I was doing it intentionally before, I just didn't care, but I'm being a bit more mindful of it now. But also, I obviously don't want to get taken out here. You know, I'm in the lead. I've done what I need to do. I just need to conserve the tyres and not get taken out. So if I lose a wing now, that's not going to be good news for me. But as up against Will Stevens now, I'm going to try a similar sort of move because he tends to have a very poor chicane. Well alongside him here, it's going to try and squeeze him over a little bit, which has worked quite nicely. But Verstappen's gone deep there. We've made contact. We're on 2 wheels. That's not good. And oh, we've just been completely wiped out by Lewis Hamilton there. I don't know if he got any damage, but wow. I mean, what even was that? Max Verstappen there, just I think he's trying to leave room for me, I think. And I mean, let's see what happens. So I'm squeezing Will Stevens there, and We can't really see it from that point of view, but look at that. Utterly up on 2 wheels, and Hamilton just comes on. Oh, utterly takes us out. Jesus. And let's have a look from Hamilton's point of view then, so you can really get to see the initial crash. Just comes on the corner, and I'm on 2 wheels. And fair play. He did not get the wing damage. How did he not get wing damage? But fair play. He couldn't really avoid me there. He did as much as he could as I make contact with the barrier there. At this point, I'm just thinking, what can I do in this race? This is ridiculous. I'm having to pit, but at least now I definitely will be able to make softs last at the end. I thought about options. In normal conditions, you'd be able to make options last, but I'm wary that it might put me on used options. So I'm pretty sure I've got some more brand new primes, so I'm just playing it safe and going for the prime tyres. That'll also make sure I'm easy. Looks like I've got a bit of tyre wear though. That's not good. Oh, no, it's okay. It's because I won't finish changing the tyres. It's all fine. So, yeah. Back down to P5 once again. And, yeah, like I said, I think Verstappen was trying to perhaps leave me room. And just slowed down and on the outside. And I just had nowhere to go on this tight track. I'd already committed the speed to that corner. Couldn't have avoided him. And, well, I mean, that's the win probably out of the window, isn't it? But we're going to push to make it happen anyway. We're 8.5 seconds back from Vettel at the moment. And I thought I'd just show you this hot lap. And once again, it's not the cleanest of laps because I just didn't care, particularly at this point. You know, I've been taken out so many times. I'm so annoyed. I'm so fed up. I feel like I deserve the win. But, you know, like I said, I'm not going to restart this race now. This was my final cut anyway. Going to contact the barrier there. So I'm just fed up and I'm just pushing incredibly hard. You know, I was on pole. I didn't even deserve to lose the position on the start. I let them have to restart. And the first couple of restarts you didn't see, by the way, were you know, for similar sort of incidents, you know, traffic getting in the way, AI being way too aggressive. I spun a couple of times as well on this coming up inside barrier in the chicane. So it was just a shocking couple of races. And then after that I decided, right, this is getting funny. You need to stop deleting the edits, the raw footage, because you need to start showing this in the video. So that's why I have all my takes, unfortunately, but never mind. And we've gone purple. Look at the menu up there. The second sector at least is purple, fastest of anyone. So we are pushing pretty hard here. And because I haven't been too major, you know, a little bit, but that's more when I go deep. I'm trying not to you know, cut. I'm not intending to cut any corner, but you know, I'm just pushing really hard. And if I outrate myself a little bit, then I just accept the cut. I just don't punish myself for it. Basically, is what I'm doing. So that's actually purple, fastest of anyone. The 16.7, just proving that I had the pace. And I can confirm that in my first race, I did actually set a few purple laps as well. So you know, I definitely have got the paces. We skip ahead now to lap 28. 11 laps to go. We actually managed to catch up to Vettel, so 8 seconds in just a few laps, just 3 laps or so. So we must be getting heavily held up by Verstappen ahead. Have a little look up the inside, but I think better of that move. And once again, I doubt the win's on the cards here, but you know, we just still need to keep it clean. I can't be losing more positions, so I just need to keep it clean. Try and be quite aggressive equally over the traffic, because you know, we never know what's going to happen. They could get taken out even by the AI. We saw the first race we saw, there was only 8 cars left when I restarted, so you never know. You never know what's going to happen, so I'm just trying to keep it clean at this point. Just trying to race a good race, and look how early they break through there, as I've taken a massive cut there and taken Vettel. That was just completely shameful. But Verstappen's going to be inside here, and sure enough, he makes massive contact with the barrier. Big sparks there. That looked awesome. And managed to make move 6. See, once again, at this point, I know what the AI, I know how stupid the AI is on this track. I anticipated that. And looks like Mary's going to try and give us room on the inside there. And once again, I anticipated that. That was so close. But I managed to get through. And again, I just saw how tight he was. I thought, you know what, I bet he hits the barrier. Sure enough, he did. But almost blocked the track there, where he almost stopped in the middle of the track. But like I said, I've learnt the AI now. We just lost a couple of seconds in that lap, but not the end of the world. 9 seconds into Romain Grosjean ahead. Lap 30 then, only 1 lap ahead. And we've got Will Stevens ahead, and that's actually Grosjean just ahead. There's a big clump of traffic. Who else is in that? Raikkonen as well, so P3 and P2. This could be on for P2 here. As we have a little look, whoa, more than a look up the inside of, was it Stevens there? Because they just break so early. And once again in the hairpin, have a look at the inside of Grosjean, trying to get full lock on now. Oh, bit of contact at the end there. Couldn't quite leave him enough room. Full lock wasn't quite enough. So let's go and have a look. After this corner, we'll have a look at the replay. And awesome camera angle this, by the way. Massive opportunity because they braked early. I'm on full lock here, and well, no, at that point, Grosjean should have backed out. I'm claiming that one. That wasn't my fault. That was a clean move, actually. Grosjean just tried to hold it on the outside when there just wasn't enough room. So Kimi Raikkonen next up then. As once again they break very early. I'm going to look at the inside of Kimi Raikkonen here. Once again, another awesome clean move, but oh, big contact once again. And you know what? That was an awesome move. I managed to brake just at the right time to outbrake Raikkonen, but not, was it Nasra ahead? And look at that. Look at that. I mean, I've outbraked him. The move is done. He needs to then give me room. But he's just, for some reason, just decided to try and come back on the track. And actually, that's Lewis Hamilton ahead. We've got Lewis Hamilton ahead of us now. Lap 32, so he must have been heavily bought by traffic once again. And, oh, no! Just as we catch up to the leader, we get screwed over by the AI again. Look at all this debris. Look at all this debris. It's like confetti. But Ricciardo's got no front wing, and that was ridiculous. Unfortunately, there's no good replay angle of that. Luckily, I've not damaged my wing. I've been incredibly lucky with this front wing, but yeah, once again, the move was done, and he just got in the way. But Rosberg had lapped car for P15. We're only one lap further ahead, so there's getting heavily had up by traffic. We're trying to look up the inside of Rosberg here, and actually managed to outbrake Hamilton as well. This is for the lead of the race, let's not forget. So I'm trying to be extra clean here, hence the contact with the inside of the barrier. And there's a look on my inside, but we're going to try and get alongside Massa ahead here, Bottas rather. And try and make it stick. He's still alongside me, having to leave room. And that's the move done then. So that's P1. We've managed to come back despite losing a wing. Having to make 2 pit stops, having several spins. We've managed to get back up to P1 on now only lap 33 or 39. That's how to look up inside there. But, oh, we break massively late. Oh, contact there with Carlos Sainz ahead. That wasn't good. Lots of contact behind. And that's actually my teammate that spun around there. Big traffic jam. And that was my fault. Again, there's no good camera angle, unfortunately, but that was straight up my fault, I'm not going to lie. But as Sainz, look how slow he is. I'm having to dive inside of this corner. That's barely even a braking zone. I managed to just about leave enough room so he didn't take me out. He did try. But that last move was actually my fault. But, it's one of those, I didn't really know how early they were going to brake. And like I said, at this point, I'm beyond restarting or anything. I didn't get a penalty for it, weirdly, so whatever. Just got to stick with it. But lap 39 now, so final lap of the race. Oh, that was a lot of wheel spin. I can tell you what happened. Basically, we're now 8 seconds ahead of Hamilton. I decided initially to pull a couple of second gap, which I did. Then I was cruising. I was like, right, conserve the tyres. Don't crash. Don't lose another wing. Don't worry. Just a couple of seconds is fine. Did that for maybe 3 or 4 laps, then decided, actually, no, hang on. What if Hamilton gets through that traffic? Because I think he's, yeah, you can see him, he's still stuck behind, I believe it's Bottas. What if he gets through the traffic and then starts reeling you in? I just didn't want to risk that, so I thought, you know what, start pushing. So the last 3 or 4 laps or so, I was starting to push the car a little bit. I felt quite confident on this track, so I started to push the car a bit, which is why you saw that much wheel spin on the first corner there. It's really, really pushing it. And as I said at the beginning, it's a bit of a shameful race. It's a bit of a hollow win, I'm not going to lie. But do you know what? I still deserved it. For all the rage, for all the ridiculous moves the AI do. The thing is, I don't think the AI do it to each other, really. Not half as bad as do it to the player anyway. So, do you know what? I got so screwed over. I lost the wing totally no fault of my own. Various other things happened through no fault of my own. I certainly didn't deserve to start on worn tyres. I mean, that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's still our first win in McLaren Honda. Not the way I wanted to take it, really. But, do you know what? I'll take it. It's a win. I did deserve it because I was on pole, I had the pace. It's not like I've just rammed everyone off and won it through that. There is a Jensen Button holding up the beautiful Monaco trophy, Monte Carlo trophy for P1, the first win for McLaren Honda. And hopefully the first of many, but do you know what? I only really just won that, didn't I? Even though it's Monaco and I was expecting to win it. I only just won it, and Hamilton's surprisingly happy. He wasn't that happy in real life, was he? But there it is then. Arms in the air, I will certainly take that. And 10 seconds in the end, Hamilton, just proving the amount of pace I had over him. My fastest lap was half a second up on his, and the only guy to do a 2-stop look. And still managed to win it. And, I did pull off some sweet moves. Not all of them were clean, but, a lot of them were. And, they were good moves on the outside. And I had to commit. I had to be aggressive with the AI because it's just ridiculous. Fernando Alonso a lap down in P15 there, so no points for him. So maximum 25 points then. And what did I do to the Drivers' Championship? Well, it moves you up to P3 even. Only 25 points back from Lewis Hamilton now. And tell you what, that's not that much. You know what? If something, if we find something set up perhaps for the rest of the season, we might have half a chance of that Drivers' title. And all stays the same in the Constructors, but only 97 points back. And that's not really much considering how much faster the Mercedes is. And now time for, this is a race I decided to do afterwards. 20 seconds to question mark. This is on board the leader, and that's me flying through there on lap 9 of the race. And that's the result. I stayed behind for the first lap, so only 8 laps, and I managed to be in the lead in a Mercedes. So that was why my video was delayed, because that career mode combined with that last shot there, and I don't know what's going to happen for my channel in the future of this game. I was enjoying career mode, but do you know what? That was ridiculous. I might try the next race, and if it's not good, there won't be another career mode video. I wanted to do 20-second to question mark, which I've done in the first 20th round to question mark, which I've done in the past. But like I said, I tried it there, and after 8 laps, I was winning. I mean, you know, I could go in a slower car, but I don't know. At the moment, my plan is to try career mode, see how I get on. Then I'll try some some challenges like 20 seconds question mark. I'll try a few of those, but you know, this game is just getting a bit boring now. You know, it is a shame because the AI are a lot better, but also can be a lot worse. We saw on Monaco. But yes, like I said, I don't know what my next video will be. I don't know whether there will be many more videos in F1 2015. I don't know whether there'll be any more career mode videos in F1 2015. But, you know, hey, I've said it before, I'm a casual YouTuber, so, you know, we'll all find out, I guess, in the near future. But anyway, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, a bit different from me, and I thank you for watching.